You'll never guess where I'm going.
To work?
No. I'm going to see Alf Roberts and tell him I want out of the square dealers.
Oh, I am glad. Why Alf Roberts?
Well, he's the one that sponsored me, and I don't really want to go and see Fred Elliott and his sidekick.
And you do agree that it's for the best? I mean, the whole thing is stupid and childish. You should never have joined it in the first place.
You want me to resign, so I'm going to.
What, because I want it?
Yeah.
Curly, they've been making your life a misery with these silly tasks.
Yes, I know, and because of that, look, I'll have to go, all right?
Yeah, see ya.
Oh.
Hang on. What's household? Yes, this is she speaking. Raquel, what's the aromatherapist? Yes.
It just shows you what he's like. He clouts me when I go and visit him, and now he's blaming me because he's lost his early release. I mean, do you know what else he says?
Morning, ladies. Anything for me?
No, doesn't look like it.
Grand.
Then he actually says, don't think I was ever fooled into thinking he was mine. It could have been anybody's, the way that you were carrying on. Well, he doesn't actually say carrying on. I'll spare you his language. But imagine that, denying your own son.
So you won't be too worried that they're keeping him in a bit longer, then?
Oh, I'll be delighted. He can stay there for the rest of his life, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, well, I best get on. See you.
Yeah, see you, love.
Oh, you ready for school, then?
Is that from my dad?
Never you mind. It's to me, not you.
It is, isn't it?
It's none of your business. Now, come on. You make me later than you. Have you got some money?
Yeah.
And your key?
Yeah.
Well, come on, then.
It's Curly for you.
Oh, hello, lad.
Hiya.
Sit yourself down.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you.
No, I should be off now.
Curly, now tell me, what do you do when your wife gives you birthday presents? Do you throw them back in her face?
Look, he hasn't come to hear all that.
I sometimes wonder why I make the effort.
Yeah, I wonder why I make the effort to save money. She thinks it grows on trees, you know.
I heard that.
Yeah, well, you were meant to. Sit yourself down. What can I do for you, lad?
It's about the square dealers. I've decided that I want to resign. Well, it's not a question of me wanting to resign, but I think it'd be best if I did.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
There's many reasons for it, but the main one being that Raquel, she's not too happy about it. I mean, it's the time that it takes up, you know, and the disruption.
Yeah, well, I've been very fortunate there, you see, because, well, Audrey's never minded my going out, you know. Still, if you've got a wife who wants you at home, I suppose that's different.
Yeah, so I was wondering if you could tell the master dealer for me.
Oh, Fred Elliott, yes, I'll tell him.
Can you tell him that I'm very sorry, and I was very honoured to be invited, and I will always respect the secrecy of the oath.
Good.
Alf, am I doing the right thing?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's a good thing to be in, you know, but if it's affecting your marriage, no.
No.
Right, so do I tell Fred that you're resigning or not?
Yeah.
I've got your coffee.
Bad livery.
Morning, Ashley.
Oh, we've an empty tray for you from last time. If you wait a minute, I'll fetch it. No rush, I'm going to have a coffee.
Oh, they don't miss a trick. Bee's delivering, she'll be waiting.
Hey, Dan.
I've asked Mr. Barrow and he says you're very welcome to come for your tea, so long as you're not expecting him to make it.
I'm expecting you to bake it.
And I will. Is he coming straight from work?
Which will please me, ma'am. Because then she can have Trevor round.
She's entitled to a life of her own.
Oh, no, yeah. She's made that quite clear.
And this is what they taught us. If there's nothing happening, then you must make it happen.
How do you manage that?
Well, what I did was I sent out lots of letters.
Yeah.
Well, no, it was the same letter, but lots of copies.
Yeah.
Saying all about my qualifications. And what happens this morning? I get a phone call from the Imperial Hotel Manchester, no less.
Well?
Oh, do you know it?
No, not really.
But it is ever so nice. And this girl, Sonia, says that they've no actual vacancies, but they're so impressed by my letter, would I like to go in on Monday for a chat?
Hey, well, yeah.
Can I leave this list with you? Sally will collect it later.
She can.
She's enjoying her job, is she?
Well, she should be when she's got a husband who works just across the road, who can run all the errands, collect the kids and all that. I mean, I'm saying she'll collect it. You watch. Probably be me. See ya.
Bye, then.
Keep your mouth shut another time.
Right, I think that'll do me for now.
And have you got any complaints? Because they're all getting it off their chest this morning.
Me? What would I have to complain about?
How's Joyce?
Joyce?
Joyce, she works for you, doesn't she?
Well, she does a bit of cleaning twice a week for the firm, you know, sunliners.
Somebody I see around a lot, but I feel I don't know, because she always seems to be on her own.
Oh, well, she lives on her own. I mean, she's got her daughter down the street here, of course.
Is there a man in her life, do you know?
I'm not actually privy to her personal life. I mean, she just comes in and does a bit of light dusting twice a week.
How old is she?
Middle 40s.
Oh, she's at least that.
What's got into you with all these questions?
I don't know. I'll get Kevin's list. Is she divorced or widowed or what?
Divorced, but it was a while ago. She doesn't like talking about it.
Well, none of us do.
Hello? Tricia? Oh, Jamie. You had me worried. I thought you were a burglar.
No, I was just... I had to come home for something.
Oh, right. Well, I'm off out now, so don't forget to lock up, will you?
Okay.
Okay, see you, love.
See ya.
I can make us something at home.
Oh, stop arguing. Betty, recommend the hot pot, will you?
If I don't, nobody else will.
We'll take that as a yes, then. 2 of those, pint of bitter and a white wine and soda, please.
I'll get your drinks first.
All right, cheers. Forgot to tell you.
What?
Your mother-in-law called round looking for you. Sorry, it's just...
Oh, it's okay.
Well, it's not really, if they think that you've given them the cold shoulder. I mean, let's be honest, they were good to you, weren't they? Errands.
Charlie, yeah, very good.
Now it must look to them like you don't need them anymore.
Well, I'll ring her.
Perhaps you could invite them round. Try and rebuild some of the bridges.
Am I hearing this? You were suggesting that we spend a jolly night in socialising with my dead husband's parents.
Yeah. Mind you, I am barking mad. Ask anyone around here.
Hey, $5.50 altogether, love.
Cheers, Betty, and yourself.
Oh, thanks ever so. Your hot pots are coming on.
All right, cheers.
Afternoon, landlord.
Afternoon, Fred.
I shall have my usual tincture.
There you are, Doc.
Thank you.
Had Curly Watts' missus in the other day going on about the square dealers.
Oh, aye?
I got nothing to do with me, but she did seem to think that you'd been giving her hubby a bit of a hard time.
Oh, did she? Well, I've no comment to make, no comment at all. Except that when a man joins the Brotherhood, he takes a vow of secrecy. And that vow covers household pets, wives, mistresses, the lot. And I'm very sad to hear, I'm very sad to hear that it seems to have been broken on this occasion.
Well, you'd have nothing to worry about with me on that score because I never tell Alvira out anyway.
Did she have aught else to say, this wife of Brother Watts?
Not to me, but I did get the impression she'd been talking to some other folk.
What other folk?
Well, what she
Hey,
said...
Jack, I've just been looking at that back window. You know, that lad of Tricia's. He's just hanging about there.
Jamie.
He's sitting looking at your pigeons. I didn't know whether to tell him to buzz off or come in. So did neither.
With you in a minute, Fred.
Right.
What happened to school then? Close it down today, did they?
No, I had to go back for something. Listen, how can you tell if someone's your real dad or not?
Why?
Well, just how can you tell?
What real as in like he was the one that
Well, yeah, got your mum pregnant.
right, got you, right. Well, I know they have blood tests and things, but I do believe that the blood tests can only prove that he's not your father, blood tests.
Yeah, what else?
Well, nay, I don't think there's out else. Mind you, I don't know a lot about things like that, you know.
So if someone tells you they're not your real dad, you just gotta believe them?
This got something to do with Carl, your dad. Is that what it's all about, this, is it?
I've gotta go. I'll see you, Jack.
All right, it's all right, Carl.
Well, he sounds all right.
All right. He's having a great time. Have we read the same letter?
Look, I know he says he is.
But you don't believe him. So, OK, if he said he was miserable in his letter, would you believe that? Oh, yes, you would. So why don't you believe him when he says he's happy?
Oh, I knew.
Right. I don't know how you put it.
Oh, I have to if I want the money. I didn't mean that. It was just a joke. You don't mind, dear. Just a joke.
Des don't know that you came back to the house when I was there, and he certainly don't know what we talked about.
And you're not going to tell him?
Well, I might do, when I'm ready. Only, what I wanted to ask you, if you see him in the meantime, can you please not say anything?
It's getting to be a real tissue of lies, isn't it?
You won't though, will you?
I don't know what it is you're waiting for. If you're going to tell him, why not tell him now?
Please.
Oh, I won't say anything. Said nothing so far, have I?
He is happy, isn't he?
Yes. So, do you think it's possible that, that we can be as well? Oh, no, maybe not. Hello, Audrey.
Hello. Now, any chance of a cup of coffee? Because I seem to have been on my feet since I got up this morning.
Yes, of course, if you read your grandson's letter.
Oh, really? For Nicky?
Yes, he sounds
to be having a lovely time.
Oh, she admits it now, right?
Now, what I've really come in for is, do you know where Alma is?
No, she's not coming in this
No, but she's not actually gone away anywhere, has she?
No.
No, but if you read your grandson's letter...
Yeah, in a minute, Martin. No, well, I've tried to ring her at home, but she's not there, so I wondered if you could give me Mike's mobile number.
Oh, it's by the phone. Shall I copy it down for you?
Oh, if you would, Troy. Oh, isn't he obliged?
Audrey.
Yeah, in a minute. I'm reading it.
She keeps commenting on smart houses. You'd think it was shrinking. She keeps saying, well, neither of us have got as much privacy as we'd like, have we?
It's bigger than this.
I know. She just wants me out.
Evening.
Mr. Barlow. Hello, Daniel. Everything okay?
Yeah, fine. We won't be long.
Right, I'll get it.
I think plan is she's going to sell it and shack up with Trevor. But she can't while I'm still living there.
You make her sound awful.
I think she probably is. It's hard to tell with your own mother, isn't it?
So what are you going to do?
Share with you?
Sure up.
Okay, I'll see you later then. Bye. Well, looks like we're going to have a visitor. Old friend of yours, actually.
Mine?
Oh, both of you. Your esteemed head teacher, Mrs. Jeffers.
No.
Come in here.
Yep, that was her on the phone. Should be a while yet, so you can finish your tea, no panic.
She scares me, that woman.
Scares everybody.
What time she coming?
Oh, after 7. You're loads of time.
Come on.
Right. Well, I've been in touch with the health farm.
Good.
So you can stay overweight and flabby for as long as you like.
Thank you.
Me and Alma are going instead.
Oh, right. Oh, no.
Oh, yes. Oh, don't worry. Alma is paying for herself. Apart from the deposit, of course, because that was your birthday present, so I'm not getting her to pay for that.
No, I'm not having it.
Well, you have no choice, sweetheart, because it's done. It's all arranged. Anyway, I don't know why you're so bothered. It's not going to inconvenience you at all.
So, my birthday present is sending two of the skinniest women in England to a health farm?
Yes, it is. And we shall enjoy it, even if you don't.
By the way, I owed your Jamie round again, so...
In here?
No, in the back with the pigeons. Anyway, I went out to him and he wanted to know how you can tell whether somebody's your real father or not.
Oh, he didn't, did he?
What? You know what it's all about?
Oh, it'd be this letter I've had from his dad. I mean, saying awful things you won't credit it. He's even saying that he don't believe Jamie was his.
Yeah, well, I did my best, but I think, Lovey, you're going to have a serious word with him.
Yeah, sure.
There you are, pal.
Cheers, Jack.
That's,
Cheers, love.
$2.55.
Great, thanks. Maureen, you got a drink? It's my round. White wine, Jack.
White wine coming up, Maureen.
All right.
Yeah, not too bad, thanks.
Hey, come in. Sit down.
I'm not interfering with bath time or anything.
Oh, you're too early for mine and too late for Daniel. Sit down. What can I get you? Sherry, if I remember right.
Oh, yes, please. I really couldn't live here. Oh, gosh, I'm sorry. That sounds awful. I mean, with a pub next door, it would just be too convenient.
Yeah, well, it is. I think they regard me as part of the fixture and fittings. There we go.
Thank you. Now.
Yes?
I dreamt up, loads of excuses for calling, but some of them are quite ingenious. But I won't waste your time with them. It's just... I've got to talk to somebody before I go out of my tiny mind.
I take it this is not to do with school.
No, it's about what I mentioned to you before.
Your husband.
It's now a month since he left, and I can't think about anything else from the second I wake up in the morning until I fall asleep full of sherry last thing at night.
Well, it doesn't show. I mean, you seem to be on top of everything at school.
Yes, I know. I'm classic, aren't I? Repressed. I can't display my emotions, so they all stay inside, eating away. Anyway, I thought I would at least have one night when I could let it all hang out, and you drew the short straw.
Well, I'm glad. Another sherry? I was planning on eating. How about you? Have you eaten?
Yes, I have. No. No, I haven't at all. Why am I lying? You see? Completely bonkers.
Well, I'll see what I can scrape together. It won't be a feast exactly, but I'm sure I can manage something. Yes?
Thank you. Yes, that would be lovely.
So, you want another thing?
Her mother will be waiting.
Well, I'll best be off myself anyway.
I saw you with Joyce the other day. You know the woman who does the cleaning in here?
Ah, yeah, I've been fixing a boiler for her. Which reminds me, I've got to see a landlord. I'm sorry, what were you asking?
Oh, nothing. You told me anyway. I'll see you then.
Leaving home, are you?
Oh, I wish I was. Can I have a really large brandy, please,
You
Jack?
can indeed, Master.
Yeah, I'll get that, Jack, and a large Irish for me, too.
Coming up, Alan.
I buy you the drinks, you buy me the yacht, eventually. You all right?
No, feel awful.
Rita said you were in good voice.
How long is it going to take us to get there?
What, Wakefield? Oh, about an hour. Oh, you're first on, by the way. Did I tell you that?
No.
Oh, well, it saves all that hanging about, you know. The audience is still fresh, you know, looking forward to you.
No, what you mean is that half of them haven't even arrived, them that have will still be at the bar or talking to the mates.
You know when you said you wanted to move in with me? Yeah. Well, you almost could. I mean, you could move very, very close. What? Well, you're not newsagents at the end.
Move in there?
Listen, they've got a card up saying him at number 5's looking for a lodger. Him who drives a taxi.
Number 5?
Yeah, then you'd be next door but one.
Just
Hey,
a pint,
really?
please, Jack.
What's he asking?
I wish to speak on the square for a moment or two.
Speak, brother. Speak, brother.
Well, I have a message for the master dealer from Brother Norman Watts.
Words of apology, I hope. Yes, he should have been meeting us here, but he's not turned up.
Well, he won't do anyway. Thank you, Jack.
Thank you.
The message is he wishes to forsake the rectangle and place himself at an angle to it.
No. He can't.
Well, that's what he wants. I mean, I gather his wife's none too happy.
I have a wife who's never happy, but doesn't mean to say I want to leave. Well, that's not true, is it? Huh? It's nothing to do with his wife. It's an excuse, is that?
Well, how do you work that out? What's he need an excuse for anyway? I mean, he was very keen until recently.
Yes, and what's happened recently? Speaking squarely with the brother.
Speak, brother.
I say, what's happened recently? He's been sentenced to the 49 tasks. And it's them he's trying to get out of. Never mind all this guff about his missus.
The 49 tasks? What's he done to deserve that?
Citing the words of the sacred oath outside the rectangle. To someone not a million miles away from here.
What?
Excuse me, brothers. I couldn't help overhearing what you've been saying about Curly Watts. It's not true, you know. He wasn't the one who told Jack.
Yes, well, this is a private matter.
Yes, matters that have already been investigated,
Jack?
so we don't need...
Yes, Alec.
Who was it who told you about the Pythagorean oath? Square dealers, mumbo jumbo.
Oh, right, got you. Yeah. You want me to tell him?
Yes, please.
He did.
Not Curly Watts?
No.
How could Alec tell you? He wouldn't know the oath. He's not even in the Brotherhood.
Got off at sailor, didn't you, Alec?
Chief Steward, Jock McBurney, who used to recite it nightly when in his cups, which was most of the time, so of course I got to hear it quite often. No, gentlemen, I'm sorry. I'm afraid you've done Brother Watts a grave injustice.
There. Because we don't want it in the house. Don't even want to have to touch it again. Because it's just a pack of dirty lies. You know that now, don't you, Jamie?
Yeah.
Carl was your dad. Well, there's many a time I wish you weren't. And can you blame me reading that? That's the end of the letter. And that's the end of him. He might have been your dad once, but he's not any longer.
On Merseyside, there's been a massive reduction in road accidents over the past year.
Now, I know you don't want to waste your time looking at us when you've got your lovely wife here. So I'll come straight to the point. There's been a terrible mix-up. False accusations, information I can't tell you.
We now think we've got to the bottom
of it, yes. We do.
So you've seen Alf, Brother Roberts?
Just now, yes.
And he's told you of my decision?
Well, now we'll never get anywhere arcing back. Mistakes have been made. Bad advice has been given. So what we want now is a clean sheet. No more 49 tasks, no more resignations, and we'll be back where we were. I say we'll be back where we started. What do you say?
Well, we're saying something about the inner rectangle.
Oh, yes. Yes. I think, provided we can draw a veil over past matters, I think that I can promise that you'll be on the fast track for promotion to the inner rectangle.
How fast?
Extremely. Your feet won't touch.
Now then. What do you say? Are you going to stay within the rectangle, or are you going to squeal on the deal?
No, I'm not. I'm within the rectangle and proud of it.
Well said, Brother Watts.
Then I thought, well, what chance have I of starting again?
Oh, come on.
I'm 51.
I wish I were.
All right, but, and this is something you certainly aren't, I am the head teacher of a comprehensive school, and you know what that means? That means hard-faced cow.
Oh, what makes you think that?
When I go to parties, on the odd occasion that I have been to a party, and somebody asks me what I do for a living, all I have to do is say, I'm the head teacher of a comprehensive, and they start edging away with this panic-stricken smile on their face.
Then lie. Tell them you're an airline pilot.
Anyway, I'm not used to new people. It would all require such an effort.
It's early days.
Yes.
A month.
I should wait.
And just take it a day at a time. Meeting a man, well, it'll happen.